Morning guys, just landed in Stansted Airport at Spoons. A bit foggy in the background to be honest. Start of our latest journey, me and my old man, back to Santiago to finish last year's walk. Says not so much old, but me and my old man. Anyway, we'll update to you as we go. Cheers. Right then guys, here we are back to where we finished last year's walk. So this is 40k to the finish line. And for those of you that might not have followed last year, so basically we came over to Serre and we were walking around 120 kilometres I think it was, from there to Santiago. So you can see here's some pilgrims just walking past now. So it's a very popular route. Some people walk it all the way from France, some people walk it from Portugal, some people even walk it from as far away as Denmark, Holland. Honestly, people walk it from everywhere, but the main route is from the edge of France. So we're back on the route. We've walked back to where we finished. We're now going to walk back in, and there we go. That's the way we need to go. So 39,500. So we're going to walk back. We've been really lucky actually, because the Ryanair flight actually took off before time. I don't think I've ever had a plane take off before time. We had a good flight over, and there was a bus at 3:15 that we didn't think we'd be able to get. So we were planning of staying in Santiago and not getting here till about 8:45 at night. But because the flight took off well, we got through security, we managed to get the earlier bus. So we're back to where we finished hours before we thought we would be. So we're going to have a little wander down here now, back from where we are. So we're back, we've rejoined the route, we're back doing our pilgrimage, and we're heading towards Santiago, although we're only going to do about 2 kilometres today because we've already pre-booked our accommodation. So we've got accommodation pre-booked today, accommodation pre-booked for the rest of the walk. So we're going to do 21k I think it is tomorrow, about 20k the day after, and then just a few k to take us into, well no, that wouldn't work out on the what's the name, so one of them must be a little bit shorter than 20k, and then a couple of k in the morning that's going to take us into Santiago. Yeah, and the reason we stopped last year is my dad, bless him. There he is, look, looking quite chilled at the moment.
He was knackered.
He was knackered. I think I overwalked him one of the days. We'd done over 20 miles. He was 76 at the time. He's now 77, 78 next month. It was a little bit hotter last year as well. It's about 21 degrees here at the moment. I think it went up to about 25 degrees. It's quite draining when you're carrying a big backpack, walking up some big hills, and you've got the heat as well. So that's the story. That's where we're at, and yeah, I'll show you where we're staying, and then we'll pick up tomorrow morning. Cheers. So here we are. First place we're stopping tonight. So I'm going to stay in that one. The dad's going there. Yeah, all booked up prior to getting here. Just got to be careful of my dad snoring again, haven't I? But you know, what will be will be. This is a bag that I carry when I'm doing the walks. So what's in it? I suppose is the question. So let's have a look what we bring when we do some of these walks. So, got my wash bag, and here, I didn't bring this last time, but I bought my main camera last time. So this is inside here is a gimbal, hopefully to hold my phone while we walk and do a bit of recording and photographs. And then what I do is I keep everything in these bags here. So they're all waterproof bags. and some will have my shorts in, my t-shirts, socks and pants. I've got some flip-flops that I bring. So like in this place that we're staying, you're not allowed to bring your shoes in, so when you go for a shower, take your flip-flops with you. And then right at the bottom there I've got a towel, which is in this case here, which is not a lot of these places provide you with a towel, but actually this one does. I've got a waterproof jacket, so that's pretty much what we bring. Last time we just washed as we went along. This time, because we're only just finishing the walk off, I won't need to do that. So yeah, home for the night. So we're off on the trail this morning. Set off about 7:45, 10 to 8. Didn't have too bad a sleep last night. Wasn't brilliant, but wasn't the worst. So I'll take that. We're about 1.5 miles in. Very misty morning today. Quite cool. About 9 degrees, I think, when we set off. 21 kilometres today is the target. Hopefully we'll get a bit of sunshine later.
We're not had breakfast yet.
Forecast was before we come, actually, was showing rain most days, but actually it's changed a bit, so we might be a bit lucky. Might stay dry and we might get a little bit of sunshine in the afternoon. And yeah, my dad's just thinking about his tummy.
Yeah.
And
we didn't have a big dinner last night either.
no, we didn't have a big dinner, just some prawns and scallops. So we'll march along here a little bit. And next calf eating establishment we'll come to, we'll
Get croissants or something, cob.
we'll stop and have a drink and a bite to eat. Right then guys, sun's starting to come out, which is great. It's still a little bit cool. Yeah, still a little bit cool. I think we're about 6 miles in. You can just see my dad there in the background. There's also someone there, German Shepherd Alsatian. So yeah, we're 6 miles in. The sun's coming out. Really, really nice weather. And it looks like we're going to avoid the rain for the day, which is great. And then while I'm here and on, you might have seen on my Facebook about a month or so ago, but next June we're going to be walking the Yomp again. So 54 miles in 24 hours for the Soldiers Charity. Absolutely amazing charity. So anyone that can sponsor me or sponsor the team, that would be great. Dad, how are you getting on?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah? Feet aren't hurting, no?
No.
No, legs okay?
I'm going to stop here.
Legs okay, or you need to stop?
No, I'm going to stop here, not for that reason.
Oh yeah, oh. Toilet break, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm sure you guys don't want to know about my dad's toilet break, so we'll leave it there. Guys, weather is really nice now. It's, what time is it? It's 11:15 here in sunny Spain, and it is sunny. Hardly a cloud in the sky now, which is not what the forecast was, so that's a Brucey bonus. Walking past some buildings, some people's residence. This route has been quite covered by trees, actually. It's been quite a tree route, pretty much what you can see now. Dad's just there, walking along, doing okay. Has got a little bit of a pull in his leg, but nothing major. I think he just needs to walk through it a bit. And I've given him a little lecture about stretching before we set off, but whether he'll take any notice or not's another matter. You know what these parents are like.
Don't worry about it.
He says he ain't going to take no notice, which is probably about right. So yeah, so 16,500 steps so far. So I'll make that roughly about just over 8 miles. I usually work it out at about 2,000 steps a mile. So on that calculations, we've probably still got about another 4 miles to go. So to be honest, next calf that we see, we'll probably stop and have a coffee.
What I was thinking is we might be able to get a pilgrim meal at lunchtime.
A meal at lunchtime?
Yeah, meal at lunchtime, because when we get near,
Yeah.
and then we won't hardly have anything tonight. We get a 3-course meal at lunchtime.
Are you hungry after that massive breakfast you've had?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not hungry, but I need to put fuel in.
Okay. Well, we'll fuel you up. Yeah. If we do stop for something to eat, I don't really want much. I'm totally bloated from breakfast. But
One loaf of bread and this stuff.
yeah.
It was a loaf.
Yeah. So that's that'd be me done till this evening. I might have a little bit of a tapas dish if we find somewhere nice. So we'll leave it there for now. Just 22,000 steps, and beautiful view across the way there. But the route's a bit boring. We're on a main road for a bit, so you don't often hit the main roads on this walk. It's probably the busiest or
By the way, this isn't the camino, it's over there.
mainest road we've been on. So we'll walk down here for a bit, see where it takes us. Just thought I'd show you them views. And again, still how nice the weather is, although it's getting a little bit cloudier in the direction that we're walking. So let's follow the camino still. It's taking us down
Under
the main roads.
the N547.
Under the N547, I'm led to believe. by my co-pilot.
Which anybody who's read the sign will know anyway.
Yeah,
And
so
there's a horse been down here before us.
that's been a horse been down here.
Vamos.
A bit of graffiti in this bridge. Camino. That's probably the one thing I don't like about this walk is there's quite a bit of graffiti, Camino graffiti, and it's just horrible. It just looks horrible, to be honest. And I don't mind nice graffiti, you know, like some of the street art that we see on the walls, and we've took photos of with Estrella beer. I like them. And then also stickers. There's a habit of sticking stickers everywhere. Reminds me of an away football match toilet. But they're sticking them all on signs, etc. So I don't know what this is. But, little picnic area, a bit of music, I don't know. And again, we'll follow the arrow, we'll follow the shell, the Camino shell, and we'll breathe on down here. And we're now at 23,100 steps. So I'm thinking that's probably not far away now. I thought we'd be there in about 22 to 23,000 steps. So we've done really well today. It's 1:15 Spanish time, which is 11:15 I believe UK time. So hopefully we can get to our next digs.
There's a problem.
And
I told him we'd get there at 2 o'clock.
Get to our next digs. Hopefully they'll let us in if Dad's not booked us in till 2. Drop our stuff off. And then go and explore. Are we in a little town, Dad, are we? Village, town, where are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Town or village?
Yeah.
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 So he doesn't really know where he's booked us in, to be honest. That's worrying.
No, I can't say big words. It's...
So So yeah, we'll plod along and see how we get on. Now this stage actually has been a lot flatter than the last stage that we did before we gave up last time, which was the killer. I think the nail in the coffin, up hills, down hills, weather was hot. This actually has been quite a gentle stage. There's been a few hills, yeah. We're up and down, but nothing like what we did on probably the last 2 stages actually before this stage. So yeah, not a bad stage, but I don't think it's as scenic as perhaps some other. Obviously when you're going up quite high up and down, you get some nice views. This has been quite pretty much what you see now most of the way. So we'll leave it there for now. So still going. Just thought I'd show you the amount of people that having a little wave. Let's show you the people behind and then give them all a wave. Yeah, having a little wave there.
And there's plenty in front.
And then, yeah, there's more people behind there. So, very busy section. This is busier than anything we've seen last year, I believe. Dad, what do you reckon? You think this is busier than last year?
Definitely busier.
Yeah, it might be because we've come a few weeks even earlier. So we've just gone past a marker which says 20.3 kilometres to Santiago. So yeah, we must be really getting close now to our digs for the night. Weather's still nice. We're still car coming, Dad. Car. Just make sure we don't get run over. It's a little bit hard of hearing. So the stuff that comes behind him, he can't quite catch until a little bit later.
That's because he's bloody old.
And that's because, as he says, he's bloody old, which is why on the earlier video I was calling him old man, but he was moaning about it, and now he's just admitted it.
That's why the chap at the side of me is getting bloody old as well.
Yeah, true. I suppose the older he gets, the older I get.
Yeah, very much
so yeah, we've got to be there soon. But all good, to be honest. Legs are good. I think my dad's just getting a little bit tired.
We're just coming on the road now, which I think just round the corner is the digs.
There you go. So he thinks the digs are around the corner. He'd have been on Google Maps having a look at it before we flew out. So hopefully he's correct. We'll see. These are our digs for the night. We're in this one here. Few rooms, few beds, but hopefully it'll be a good night. Right, and guys, we are finished for the day. Well, we've been finished for about an hour and a half actually. 27,979 steps. We've just ordered menu
del Dea.
Menu del Dea. And this is just the first course. I mean, I'm barely been out. I know it was hungry earlier, but Jesus Christ.
But it is not a starter.
It is not a starter, apparently. So we've got a beer. We've got a nice bowl of pasta that'll give us some carbs for tomorrow. And actually, we're sitting on a balcony here that's got an amazing view. So, had a really good day. Weather's been kind to us.
You've not mentioned that it's expensive.
Oh yeah,
it's expensive. That's all you need to say.
It's yeah. The reason we've got this meal is because it's the cheapest on the menu. My dad loves to get the local 2-course, 3-course meal. He does it every time he goes to Spain, daily, day in, day out, because it's the cheapest way to live here. So there's top tip for you from my dad as he sucks his bit of spaghetti up. Catch you all later. Morning, guys. Off we go. Last day really. Last big day, and we should walk possibly all the way into Santiago today. We might walk back out again, depending on how we feel. So early start, as you can see. It's 7:05 here. Not had much kip. Too many noisy people. 14 people in a room. No good for me. Dad's okay. Switches off his hearing aid and away he goes. But yeah,
I'm waiting for you. I don't want to get too far ahead.
We'll check in a bit. Probably gonna add this bit to the next video.
No commentary.
It's really dark. Just got to make sure that we don't tread on anything or twist our ankles while walking. Starting to think this might have been a bad idea setting off early, but we'll take it steady. Morning guys, so we've just stopped for a bit of breakfast, only 2 miles in, so croissant and a bit of coffee. I thought I'd just show you the pilgrim record. So this is what happens: is you start your walk and you get it stamped to where you start. So that's when we started last year, and then you have to have on this section between Serre and Santiago 2 stamps a day. So wherever you stop, cafes, hotels, hostels, etc., you get your stamps and you work your way through and fill up your pilgrim passport, I suppose. So yeah, just a bit of useful information there, or not useful as the case may be. There's some of the routes that you can take to Santiago from France, from Portugal, from southern Spain, or even further afield. So you'll see there right to Amsterdam, Germany. So yeah, and that's the rest of the passport. So we should be in Santiago hopefully today. We're not going to go and see the tomb of St James this time, I don't think, because we queued up and done that last time. So over and out. So 3.6 miles in. Dad's just down there somewhere, so let's see if we can see him. No. Yeah, you can just see him. He's on the left hand side. He's found someone to talk to, so that'll keep him occupied, which is good. So forecast wise today, I think it's going to stay pretty much as it is now, so overcast. It's quite a nice walking temperature actually. It's overcast, it's probably about 16, 17 degrees. But this afternoon, hopefully when we finish today's route, I do believe that we are going to see a bit of sunshine, and that will come out this afternoon into this evening. Hopefully just as we're getting into Santiago, which would be nice.
Carried on? Yeah.
Lots and lots of pilgrims on the walk today, as you'd probably expect actually, as all the routes, or a few of the routes, start to come together for the final walk into Santiago. So yeah, it's really getting busy. We've done 4 miles so far this morning. It's not even 9 o'clock, so it's 8:57. Probably about 8 more to go, I think, and we'll be there. But yeah, lots and lots of people. Quick look into this church, I think. That's another thing actually, that we come by quite a lot of churches on the first last year, and we're not seeing many this year, so yeah, interesting. But that's a really nice one, look at that. Beautiful little church. Show me the way to Santiago. Alright guys, we are here but we're not there. So we are in Santiago but we've not found the cathedral yet. So what have we done today? We're on 12.24 miles. We're just walking through Santiago Market. I don't know if we can see in there. No, probably not. Let's go. I think we turn a right here, so we'll go down here. I've got to I've just got to walk in front of my dad because told me earlier he got a bit of wind. Got a bit of wind, so I want it to be upstream, as they say. But yeah, good route again. So we've done virtually 12 miles across the 2 days, which is great. Weather today actually has been perfect, no sun, but absolutely perfect. There's some filming going on here, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like there's a bit of a film set, you'll see when I come round there, look. I've just seen some people dressed up in oldie-weldy sort of outfit. Yeah, Dad's now just telling me the filming there, he's miles behind it. So where is the cathedral? Where is St. James at the end of the Camino? So you imagine coming in here now after walking from St. Jean de Port in France, 840 kilometres. So a lot of people, well actually, yeah, there's a good 10 to 20% of the people that do this pilgrimage walk from there. The most popular places where we walk from, Serre. So yeah, so we walked from Serre. Obviously it took us a year. But it was nice to come back and finish it. And I think for my dad as well, I think he really, just really wanted to finish it and do it properly. So we've got all the stamps in the books, etc. So we're just getting a bit busier now, as you can see. So we walk through the streets looking for the cathedral. Some lovely little shops around Santiago. Some nice food shops as well. I'm just passing, I'm quite hungry. So we're still just walking down to find the cathedral. I think we're getting really close now. Lots of pilgrims about. So yeah, as I was saying, so you do 860 kilometres, 840 kilometres roughly from St. Jean de Port. That will take, most people do it in around about, I think 32, 33 days. And that's continuous walking. Some people take a break, so they might get to Lyon and have a rest day. Other people just walk it a lot slower and might take 40 or 50 days. Obviously if my dad tried to walk all the way from there, he'd walk it a lot slower. I presume there's people that really get a march on, and I worked it out that you could probably walk it in comfortably in about, well, I say comfortably, you could probably walk it in about 25 days if you've got a good level of fitness. So we're now coming down. This is literally the final stretch here, guys. So the cathedral is to my left, the back of it. Obviously we want to go and see the front of it in the square. So As I walk by here, I'll just let the bagpiper play a little bit of bagpipes here. Typical stops when I'm walking past, eh? And then you'd walk down these steps after walking your 800 and odd kilometres to the finishing point, and you'll see all the pilgrims here now in the square, and probably more than what we've seen last year, if I'm honest, looking at that now. So look, and there'll be pilgrims walking different routes into the square now. Different route, perhaps from Portugal would have took it in, from Finisterre would have took you into a different route. I'm just going to come across the square here to the back end of it. People celebrating there, taking the photos took in front of the cathedral, all around us. And then there she is. And inside there is the tomb of St. James. And here he is. And massive congratulations, Dad. You have finished.
Congratulations, Gareth.
Well done.
Well done. We've done it. Again.